Hey, what's going on YouTube? So what am I going to talk about today? Still doing voiceovers on my vlogs. I had a GoPro adapter for the mic and that just didn't do too well. My voice kept cutting out. I'm changing the format of my video recording. I was using 1080p with 30 frames per second and now I'm going to use 720p with 60 frames per second, hopefully to get better quality out of my video. So I got a couple things on my mind I wanted to talk to you guys about. I've come across cafe racers. You guys know what that is? These bikes are awesome. They are relatively cheap to buy. They're pretty much a project because, you know, that's the whole fun about it. You buy an old bike, $500 to $1,000, and then you could go ahead and modify the bike to any way you want. Some people make bobbers, which are pretty much old school bike, like a 1980 CB900 or CB750 from Honda. Or there's some other bikes out there, like the true cafe racers are from Britain. So there was this Triumph Truxton bike. BMW had a couple brands out, and a lot of people modified them. If you take a look at some of the links on YouTube, there's great options out there. Relatively cheap to afford. I found a bike out here around $800, so I'm gonna go ahead and pick it up and use it as a project bike. I'm gonna strip off all the fenders and chop the seat up a little bit, lower the handlebars, and give it a fresh paint job and see what the project turns out to be. I think it's gonna be a lot of fun. These bikes aren't meant to race and go super fast on. I'm not sure about how sturdy they are or how great they are in the corners, but just an awesome bike to get your hands on. So that's gonna be my next project. I'll make some videos about it and hopefully you guys can enjoy. It was relatively wet today, as you could tell by the rain. So I didn't want to really push the bike too much. I just wanted to get out and ride. And I felt like I didn't make a video for you guys for quite some time. So I'll give you guys a little update about what's going on in my life. Oh, I wanted to talk to you guys also about a new camera I came across. It's called 808. Have you guys heard of it? It's a keychain spy cam. It records in 720p with about 30 frames per second. Some of the models are now 1080p. They're really nice. It's about, I think, 5 centimeters in length, about 3 centimeters in width. So instead of buying a GoPro, you know, I wanted to get audio so I could vlog better. I'm just gonna go ahead and get this keychain camera and place this inside my helmet. It has a pretty good microphone. It doesn't need any of the adapters. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Oh, the best thing about the camera is the price. Could you believe this camera is only $34 on eBay? Take a look. It's called 808 number 16 version 2 and it has 120 degrees lens. A lot of people use these cameras to record their RCA helicopters and other flight videos that they do on their planes, or even those little cars that the battery powered cars, they use that for that as well. So I mean, I think it's a pretty good buy for 30 bucks instead of buying another GoPro. I'll end up using my current GoPro and face it towards me on the windshield. So this way we can get more angles and go from there. Another cool thing I'm also working on right now is finding new software editors. I've been using iMovie on my MacBook. Now my MacBook's pretty old, so everything takes a long time. But there's a company called Avid, and they make products for the iPad as well, and I'm pretty sure you guys know about their movie editor and stuff. Well, they had a product called Avid Movie Maker, which was recently sold to another company called Pinnacle, and now it's called Pinnacle Studio. About $12 app on the iPad, and I want to start recording or editing movies on the iPad. So this should be a little better. I have the new iPad 4, and that has a little bit of a better processor, so it should make my videos a bit easier to make. Also, the cool thing about Avid Pro is that you could add music to the video in different areas. You could do voiceover, you could do video and video, so a lot of great options for the editor when they're using that program. iMovie's okay, but it's very limiting, and I prefer to use that instead. Obviously, I keep touching my camera because I felt like the lens was fogging up. My visor on my AGV4 kept fogging up as well. You know, there was another vlogger out there, and he was talking about a study done on motorcyclists and safety. He actually made a topic about the safety being increased if you don't wear a helmet. As crazy as that sounds, it sounds like an oxymoron. The thing I've noticed is that, you know, helmets save lives, and we all know that. He mentioned that based on a study, that if you don't wear a helmet, other motorcyclists are more aware of you on the road and worry about your safety because you come off as a badass, and they probably feel that since you aren't safe, then they should take the extra precautions to give you more room. Now, if you guys ever come across this study, if you guys ever come across this article or YouTube video, I would not take that advice. I would make sure I wear my helmet. Could you really trust a cager? Talking on the cell phone, texting, eating food, doing their makeup, all while shifting gears and riding. I don't think that's a pretty attentive driver. So I think it's best to wear your helmet at all times, and that's pretty much it. They always say ride like everyone else on the road is crazy. So yeah, I mean, you're really gonna take your chance with your life? Not me. Get out of here with that. Another thing, a lot of my video was not processed for some reason. I recorded maybe 40-50 minutes of video, and it seems like most of it was cut out. So yeah, so anyways, here I am in Haddonfield just riding out. It was a pretty good day to ride, although it was a little wet. I just wanted to get on the bike, and I really would like to start vlogging with the microphone in my helmet. You know, it's so much harder to vlog sitting here on the couch trying to, you know, document your trip. This doesn't make sense. It's not true vlogging once again. A member wanted me to make a video in regards to my camera setup and how I'm gonna set up my mic once I get the new camera. That'll be coming out shortly, so we'll take a look at see how everything is. Alright guys, thanks for subscribing. I got a lot more responses than I thought I would starting this vlogging page. I truly appreciate it. You guys are awesome. Thanks, and keep giving me your input, and we'll go from here. Enjoy the rest of my ride, and take care.
My problem is I'm peaceful, and I believe in the people. Yeah.